more mature than I thought it would be.
Did you watch that other stuff, like the first stuff that came out?
No, I never. She-Ra was.
I mean, like that stuff connected to that universe, like.
Oh, you mean He-Man stuff?
Yeah.
No, I never cared a shit about He-Man.
I watched like a couple episodes here and there. It was okay.
I only know He-Man because of that's the only thing I know of He-Man.
Because of what's it called? Because of a Robot Chicken. That's why.
No, I've heard of him before. I knew of him because my dad was an '80s nerd. He he grew up during that point. So
do you not like Robot Chicken?
I like Robot Chicken. I'm just saying I heard about He-Man before.
Hi, hello. You just sound really, really low quality right now.
I do?
Yeah.
That's...
Like you sound like you're coming out of a cell phone from 2006.
You sound like you're underwater. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you sound like you're underwater.
And coming to us live from the Titanic 2, low.
From 20 leagues under the sea.
Does it sound better?
It sounds a bit
better. Worse? Name?
It's a little bit better. What happened?
I do not know.
Oh, that's better.
Let me see.
It could just be internet connection now. Like it sounds better, but
possibly. Oh, jeez. Maybe that's why. Why did that go all the way down to that? Okay, so wait, hold on. Let me see.
Do I sound shitty?
No, you guys sound fine. For some reason, the audio quality went all the way down to the lowest quality, which is 8,000 hertz, which is like, it just says lowest quality. So here, let me try something here. Oh.
What
Hello?
am I doing? Yeah, hi. What's up?
Do I sound better?
Say stuff.
Stuff. Things and stuff. I'm saying things about stuff.
It'll work.
And do I sound alright? Do I sound any better or worse?
You sound better than you initially did.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. It's fine. Cool. We'll work with it. It's good.
Okay. Hopefully. All right.
Live stream. Yeah, so I'm pretty excited. This week has been a really good week for me.
Oh yeah.
Like I told you guys that I'm getting my bonus. Also, I'm getting a company phone and
nice.
Going on the trip to Las
You're gonna
Vegas
officially
soon.
be part of the Matrix now.
What? Oh.
Yes, you're officially gonna be part of the Matrix now.
Okay. Because of the cell phones? Like, is that the only connection?
It starts with a cell phone, and then next thing you know, hey Thomas, we want to give you this earpiece. Oh, then you transform into Hugo Weaving, and we never saw him again. I don't know what happened to him. I don't fucking know.
Mr. Race. I love that Anderson Neo. His first name is Thomas. That really brightens my day.
Thomas Anderson.
Yep.
That's a director's name, isn't it?
Is it?
That sounds like a director's name.
I'll look it up.
I'm thinking of W.S. Anderson. That's what I'm thinking of. But for some reason, Thomas Anderson sounds like a 90s Hollywood director.
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
I think your films are shit. Now you must die.
Podcast. Okay. Selecting the tier. That. And then publish. Okay, Lo, are you recording?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am recording.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Charge Shot Gamescast. Each and every week, friends gather around, talk about the things that they've been playing and the shit going on in their lives. Justin's not here with us this week, so his substitute is Ben.
Happy holidays, everybody! God, you caught me off guard. I'm not used to being first.
I gotta go
a little low.
I know. I figured you would try and do a Justin impression, but I guess I was wrong.
No, oh, you mean sound boring? Oh, I can't do that. I'm too excitable.
He's not gonna listen to this shit. Are you kidding?
No, he's not. That's the beautiful part of it.
And we also have Lo here today.
Uldren Sov is mine.
Yes.
See what I did?
This is a Destiny thing, isn't it?
It is.
God, is this how you feel when me and Thomas bring up wrestling?
Or when you and Justin...
That's how I feel 90% of the time.
Or like when you and Justin talk about Smash for like 30 minutes. 45 minutes.
I try to know what you guys are talking about. I'm like, oh, that's a thing I think that I know. Maybe. I don't know.
See, I don't even know that much about Smash. I just do Shoryuken to save my life.
Shoryuken.
Who wants to go first this week?
You mean it's more like Street Fighter than Nintendo Edition.
Oh, yeah. I'll talk about it when I get to speak, but how I'm trying to make kids play Street Fighter when I'm playing Smash.
Yeah, so who wants to go first this week?
I think Ben should go first.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh golly. Well, I'm not going to talk about Smash.
But you were just talking about Smash.
Well, other than that, I'm playing Ken a lot, and that it's fun to do Hadokens to people, and now because you can just do his Shoryuken with up B instead of doing the input, although if you do the input, it's stronger. There's nothing better than like hitting him with Hadouken, like classic Super Turbo strategy, and then they jump in, Shoryuken, and then they get frustrated. Oh god, that's the best. But yeah, nothing too much. I mean, I'm just playing online. I'm having good experiences with the online, which makes me glad I bought the Ethernet adapter. Like, not everybody is, and I think 4-player Smash is the worst, but I'm having a good time when I'm playing one-on-one Smashes with either my friends or randos. So I'm not great, but I'm having fun.
Nice.
So far, I've been cycling between Cloud, Ryu, and Smash. Cloud, Ryu, and Ken, with a little bit of Chrom, but the roster's too big because I'm going to play everybody at some point. But that's all.
Wait, is Ken drastically different than Ryu in Smash?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. No, he's so different. He has his crazy kicks. He's faster. His Shoryuken hits multiple times. His Tatsu, like Ryu's Tatsu, will like only hit once and like knock you down, I think. And Ken's like continuously hits you like in Super Turbo.
Nice.
It's his focus attack is different. Like, there's elements. Much like how like Super Turbo Ken and Super Turbo Ryu are, their core. They have similar moves, but they have different like commands that are different. That makes them unique, and that's true in this game too.
Cool.
But that's it for Smash. I'm just trying to make everybody play like a Street Fighter, and that's so much fun. I also beat Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom.
Ready
that this week, yeah. It's not a perfect game. It was very fun.
Was it challenging?
It was challenging at points, bullshit at some other points. But so like, one of the bigger things is that because you get these different animal forms, and you get a snake, you get a dragon, you get all these things. But like one of the cooler things is that you get the human form at the very end, and you only use it for the final element. And I really wish you got to play as the human more, because he has like this dash that can go through. It's basically fully invincible up until the end of it, and it was just a lot of fun. And like he gets all the magic. He basically almost makes the pig transformation irrelevant, because the only thing the pig can do special then once you have the human is like sniff out, like when you see a cloud of like a dust like circling in one area, you can find secret areas and you can go in there, but only the pig can open it up first. But the human was fun. But here's the gripe I have with it. So, and this is mostly if you're going to be completionist or not. So throughout the game, you can find legendary pieces of armor, or legendary pieces of a golden armor and a sword. You get a sword, your shield, helmet, greaves, and chest plate, and there's 5 total. And so you can find them all. The only one that's mandatory is the sword, because the sword can destroy dark matter, which is in the final world, and that allows you to get to the final boss.
Right.
Just a warning: if you want to get all 5 pieces, or all individual 5 pieces of the suits of the golden armor, you need a grand total of 6,000 coins to do it. Because
that doesn't sound like a lot to me.
It is, especially because the game is not generous for coins. There's a place you can
get
grind.
The in-game stuff?
This is again if you want to be a completionist. You do not need like the armor. You only need the sword, and the game pushes you to get the armor, because right before you get to the final boss, it shows you a map of the suit of the chest piece of where you can find them, and you can go back there and revisit them. But nothing about the boots or the bracelet or the shield. But I'm just saying, if you want to do it, start saving your coin, and try to find the pieces as early as you can, so you're not backtracking. And that's with any Metroidvania. As you play it again, like, okay, I know what this is. I can get it now. I know when I can get it versus getting it at the very end, like I did. It's and also you have to find the individual pieces of gold to upgrade the suit, the piece of armor, to get its full potential. Oh, wow. So, needless to say, if you're a completionist, you're going to be busy. You're gonna have a good time. But it was a fun game. It was very enjoyable. I liked exploring it. I love the music. The only other real problem I have with the game is just like, listen, I know I'm shit at video games. All right, I get it. I'm terrible. But like sometimes the bosses either like have 1 or 2 extra levels of bullshit. I'm like, really? I have to deal with this, and this. Like, there's a ghost fight, which I'm gonna spoil this because it's just a cool gameplay element.
Do it.
You go to a haunted mansion and you fight a ghost, and when I first dropped down in there, he starts talking in this fucking ancient tech speak. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck are you saying? So I don't know what prompted me to do this in my head. But I pressed the start menu and I went all the way to options for some reason. I don't know why. I was like, well, wonder. And it says on there, turn Ghost Translator on, and then you can understand him. Yeah, and
there's a Ghost Translator.
Yeah, I don't know if it's there the entire game or if it's only coded in there for when you're in that area.
I bet you it is. It's just for that area, probably.
Probably, and that's because he makes you play Simon Says. So if you don't know what he says, then you'll die.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was great. But like that same fight, so you have one thing okay, so the ghost of Transformers begins an actual fight. He'll have a shield around him, and then you have to use this little bird companion that you find in the mansion. He'll shoot beams of light, but then the ghost will then you have to stab his shield, because you can't. He's invulnerable because the shield's up. If you run out of light energy, you have to stab the shield, have the little birdie eat the guys like Pac-Man, and then meanwhile, this asshole is like throwing like homing sights and lasers that like can kill you, like not can kill you, but they can do a lot of damage. I'm like, really? All this? Like, really? Wow. Come on. Like, Jesus. Like, the death sights would have been enough, on top of trying to dodge the shield. So most boss fights are pretty easy. It's pretty telegraphed. So it's very an old school mentality on figure it out, bitch. Pretty much.
I was gonna say, because I remember one of the very few Wonder Boy games I actually played to completion was Wonder Boy and Monster World on Sega Genesis way back in the day. And I was gonna say, because I remember some of those bosses, some of them were like oh, okay, that boss was challenging, but then others of them were like super bullshit. Like,
that spirit is alive and well in the Cursed Kingdom. But it's a beautiful game. It was fun. It was fun to explore, especially once I got new ability, like once I got the dragon. And or using or like remembering, oh wait, I can dash through this now because I have the lion. And once you know what the abilities can do, it's a very fun game. I don't know if it's worth $40 or $35 right now, but if it drops down to 20, it's not on sale now, unfortunately, because it just came out like 3 weeks ago. But I encourage everybody to give it a shot. It's another Metroidvania, but if you like cartoon aesthetics, you're gonna love this game.
Nice.
The other game I played this week was that I started because I got I finished Monster Boy, was Azure Striker Gunvolt, because I bought it during Black Friday because I had the I had the 3DS one when it first came out because it was like, oh look, it's Mega Man X, but I never beat it. And then when they released 2 for the 3DS, I didn't buy it because I didn't have money. And then when they announced the dual pack for the Switch, I'm like, okay, I'll just buy the dual pack for the Switch. And finally I did because it was $20. It was $20. And I'm playing through it, and like, it's weird. Like, I'm mixed about it. Because it definitely tries to be fast paced, but it's like that. It's like in between classic Mega Man and Mega Man X. It's like Mega Man X, you're dashing. It's speed. Or you can go that fast. Azure, I don't Gunvolt. He doesn't really move that. Like, you have to double tap the directional button to do a speed dash, but that doesn't say permanent. You'll have to do it again, so that can get tiring. But his walk speed is kind of slow, so it's a little weird. I like how you attack though by you instead of like using your gun to kill things, you basically tag enemies, and depending on which loadout you have, you can tag multiple enemies, and you press the A button, and it shoots electrical energy at them, and you can refill it by tapping down twice on your D-pad. And the story is like really weird. Like, it tells the story really weird because you rescue this girl who was being used as like, they basically have like JoJo spirits, I guess, or not JoJo spirits, but like they have like these people out there called adepts. They have these superhuman abilities, and they can transform. And it's like it's something about a Terran government. The story is really told well because instead of like giving you like a cutscene before the level starts, there'll be dialogue in Japanese, by the way, beginning of the level. So like, I'm missing a chunk of the story because they're like, I'm too busy focusing on trying not to get hit, and progressing through the level while trying to pay attention to the story. And like, I really wish there was like a way to tell that beforehand, because it fleshes out the world. I mean, you can ignore it if you want. If you just want to play the game, the story doesn't matter. You can just do that. You can just do that as well. It's a very weird game. I'm hoping the second one's somewhat better. And it's kind of easy. Like, it's not too difficult. Like again, there's just moments of like, okay, I should have jumped here. I shouldn't have done this. The bosses are pretty predictable so far. Like, they're like, okay, I know your attack patterns after one go. They're not too difficult to memorize. It's very. I just got it just because I wanted to play it again, and play it on a bigger TV, and of course play the second one because I don't know anything about that one, and I'm hoping they improved on it in some fashion. But yeah, and then the other one I played this week was a little game called Gris. This came out, I think, a week after Smash came out. So it's kind of in that vortex of like games that just got enswathed by the void that is Smash Brothers. And so I heard about this game, I want to say in August. I was just reading a Twitter account somewhere, and it said Devolver Digital's new published game will be coming out this December. And just go Google Gris. Like, whoever's listening, just go Google it right now and just look at it, and it kind of tells you what you're in for. It's a puzzle platformer. You're following this girl, this young woman, and something clearly happened in her life. You're not really sure, and it's very Art Deco. Art Deco, the video game. It's very beautiful. Like, you guys know me, I'll take aesthetics over like realistic graphics any day. And this game just oozes this aesthetic. It looks like I'm watching a high-end painting come to life in video game form. And the music is so, like, to me, it does a great job of trying to tell this emotional story through primal emotions, not so much like telling like a direct narrative where this woman is going through something. It's using the art form around her, the music, the gameplay, the backgrounds, everything about it kind of tells the story. The coloring even tells the story, even helps in the storytelling a bit. But it's not. and I said this when I streamed it, that this is a game that it reminded me of Abzu, in that Abzu is a game, if you haven't heard of it, Abzu is not a hard game at all. It's a game you play to relax because it's just so calming. You're swimming in the sea. Now that might be a fear for some people, but like for the most part, like it's a very calming game. The music is very calming. It's very like be one with nature kind of thing, right? And this is kind of in the same similar vein in that you're just immersing yourself in this world, and the music is just taking a hold of you, and you're just progressing through this world. And I'll admit it's a little bit slow. You can't really do anything with her at the beginning. You do get a ground pound move that can help you with certain puzzles as you go on. But it's very the kind of game where like it's a good. I need a change of pace instead of playing as a Yakuza member for like the 6th time in a row. I'm gonna play this, or no Dark Souls this time. I want to play this. You have a stressful day of work. I'm gonna play Gris because it's at least so far the puzzles aren't overtly challenging. Like they're there, but you're not overly stimulated, which is I think is a good thing. You can be as stimulated as much as you want to be. You can't die. There is no dying. You don't take damage. There's no health meter. There is no enemies. So it's all about just going on this journey with this girl. I've even seen people compare it to like this is a side-scrolling version of Journey, where I've seen that comparison. I've never played Journey, despite owning a PS3 for the longest time. So I hear. But that's what all people tell me. I can't describe that. To me, it reminds me of just Abzu, that sort of calming nature. So it's not for everybody.
I mean, Journey is like Abzu because it's the same. I think it's the same art director or whatever.
That would make sense. Yeah. Again, this is not like visually looking like it's just that sort of same sort of like let's relax kind of game. It's the Bob Ross
pretty looking game.
Yeah, they're Bob Ross games. Oh my god, let's call them that. They're Bob Ross games.
Happy little side-scrolling puzzle platformer.
Yeah. And again, you have to think a little bit, but it's not overly strenuous. And again, you can catch my full playthrough at twitch.tv/iggy2814. I'll be streaming more of it. But yeah, I wish it came out earlier, but I'm enjoying it now. I'm told it's not a very long game, which is fine with me. But again, it's not for everybody. The beginning is very slow, but once you get to the second area, and that's when in my stream, you can hear it from me. I had that, oh god, I don't want to stop kind of thing, I just want to keep playing this, but I couldn't because I had to go to work early the next day. But yeah, that's all I've been playing this week. I got a couple games for Black Friday that I haven't touched. Not Black Friday, Christmas that I haven't touched because I'm trying to beat a lot of the other games I had before.
What'd you get for Christmas?
Hold on, I can press my Switch menu button. If you hear the menu sound, I apologize. Oh god, I'm trying to mute it. Oh god,
it's okay. Don't worry about it.
I'm sorry, I'm stressing. So because apparently everybody knew how to Switch because I didn't really ask for anything for Christmas this year, so everybody just got me Switch gift cards.
Nice.
So I rebought Shantae Half Genie Hero because I lost my cartridge earlier this year. Yeah, so it's fine. I wasn't overly attached to it, but I was still pissed. I'm like, well, fuck. But I've been wanting to play it again. I bought Pocket Rumble. It's a fighting game based off Neo Geo based off the Neo Geo Color. It's really cool.
Nice.
I actually like it. Like it's really cool.
Does it still have that same kind of style of the Pocket Color fighters?
Oh yeah. Oh my god, yes. You should check it out, love. It's like $10. I got Mark of the Ninja remastered. Because I heard a lot about that, and it was on sale, so I grabbed it.
Do you like stealth games?
Yes and no. I always like to try them. Though. I got Ukulele. I got Ukulele. Because I've been wanting to play that, and I also got another game that I've been wanting to play called Iconoclast. Apparently it was made by one dude, and to me, you want to sell a video game to me, tell me one person made it, and I'll look at it, and it looks gorgeous. Like, okay, I'm sold. I'm buying it. I need to support you. You put too much effort for this to not go at fame. But yeah, that's all I bought. Not a lot, but enough for me, on top of the other games I bought for Black Friday. Oh, I'm drowning. But at least I have Twitch content. So yeah, I'm looking forward to playing those games at some point. But I won't be streaming ukulele. I think I'm gonna just keep that as a me game, so I can just play it in my bed and not have to, because I don't want to commit to a game that huge, on a stream, unless it's like an RPG. But that's enough for me. I'm rambling too much.
Not at all. Not at all.
Lo, what have you been up to?
So let's see. I haven't really been up to too much. I did take a look at the winter sale and stuff like that. I did pick up a few things. I don't remember a lot of them. The one thing I do remember is I did pick up Immortal Redneck. That game is pretty fun. It's cool, running through like a pyramid, shooting at like Egyptian themed type of stuff. But you're a redneck. I don't get the redneck part, but whatever.
Does he say like quips? Does he say like racist stuff or what?
No, he just sounds like a redneck. He just says like redneck type of things. Like I don't know.
I need my PBR. I don't know. What do rednecks drink? Budweiser. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like nothing really of consequence. He doesn't say anything memorable really. It's just like, oh hey, that silly redneck saying his little, using his jargon and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, it's a fun game. It's one of those like roguelikes and stuff, so it's fun for little quick runs and things like that. But last night I actually I got a little gift from our friend Thomas here. He gifted me with Forsaken, so I jumped into that, and I played that first mission before just before shit goes down. And that's a really cool first mission.
The prison mission.
Yeah.
When you get to the prison, prison.
Yeah, it was really cool. Just because I don't know, it kind of reminded me like one of those really fun Call of Duty Modern Warfare campaign missions. You run into like the scripted bits. It's like, oh, that was a cool thing that just happened. I found myself saying that a lot. I was like, oh, hey, that was a cool thing that just happened. So, yeah, so it was pretty fun. So I'm looking forward to checking that out some more. Getting revenge and all that good stuff. Other than that, I also got another gift from Justin, who's not here right now, but still gets a shout out. He gifted me with Final Fantasy 15, so I jumped into that. That's a pretty big game. I didn't realize it. Like, there's all this kind of, look at all this stuff I could go in this direction or that direction.
Did you like the Stand By Me thing?
Oh yeah, I like that. I like the little introduction thing. I could tell this is gonna be like, oh yeah, my bros. This is like a bro game, But yeah, combat's cool. Combat's fun, and it's actually fun because it has the game has mod support through Steam Workshop. So just for funs, just for shits and giggles, I looked into the mods to see what they had. I'm like, oh, they have a Sora mod. Oh, cool, they have a Keyblade mod. So I played as Sora for a little bit. And he looks really out of place. But it was fun. The animations worked with the character model, so it was like whatever. But yeah, I switched that back. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting through that. I'm looking forward to getting through Forsaken, and yeah, I did get a bunch of games through the Twitch Prime thing. I just kind of claimed a bunch of stuff, and I noticed there was some stuff in there I need to check out. The Messenger is one of them, so I haven't played that yet. But from what I understand, from what I've seen from the screenshots, it looks kind of like Ninja Gaiden, like the old school Ninja Gaiden. That looks like it should be pretty fun. But that's pretty much what I've been playing this week.
All right, nice and short and sweet.
Yeah.
So what have I been up to? I've been playing more Spider-Man.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just trying to finish it now. Like, I've gotten to the point where I just kind of just want to get it done and over with.
That's how I was with Monster Boy. Like, fuck exploring, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
I put a lot of time in Spider-Man over the week, and man, some of the side stuff I really don't care for at all. Like,
really?
Like I opposite of Justin, I actually like the base takedowns. Like, I like being stealthy and checking off the side objectives that you can do during the bases. You
don't like spraying your spider jizz everywhere?
Exactly.
Gross.
I shock them and spray them. That's what I do. Yeah, like I actually like doing that. I like stealth games, so maybe that's probably why I like the base takedowns. Also, it's just a wave. Like the first initial wave is stealth, and then you can go, and then the rest of it is waves. So you defeat a bunch of enemies in waves, and I like the combat a lot. So that's probably why I like the bases. But the challenge tokens and the research tokens, like those side quests, I hate doing those. Because the challenge stuff is basically just web slinging races. Like you just have to race, or well, there's 3 different types of challenges. There's one that's like basically a race, and you have to go through checkpoints to get extra points in order to get 3 stars. Because that's the thing, the bases are so easy to get 3 stars on. All you have to do is the side objectives, and you just focus on that. The races, you have to be a lot more quick. Like you have to be a lot more quick for the challenges, and you have to string together combos. There's stealth challenges in this, which isn't bad in itself, but the fact that you have to do it quickly and quietly without being seen at all really takes it out of like, I really don't care for that. But you need the challenges in order to get the coolest suits. Like there is the Spirit Spider suit in this, which basically just looks like Spider-Man with Ghost Rider. Like it's a flaming skull Spider-Man. Like how cool is that? But it takes a lot of challenge tokens. So I'm like, fuck, I have to like grind out these challenge tokens. Yeah, it's not fun. And I'm just like, is it even worth it? Like, I don't even know.
Yeah, I never liked timed stealth. That was never like, it's like you already have like the stealth element on just from that. It's just like, oh, well, guess what? Now you only have 2 minutes to do it on top of it without, you know, so it's just.
Like, I just don't like unforgiving stealth. Like, I like it when, if you get spotted, you can just fight your way out of it. Like, it's not, oh, you're over. We're pulling you out, Sam Fisher. Yeah.
Or those VR mission insta fail.
Yeah. Yeah, I like JJ. He's basically, I don't remember if I said this last week or not, but he's basically Alex Jones in in Spider-Man. They're turning the frogs gay. That's my Alex Jones. Yeah, he's basically like a conspiracy theorist that just hates Spider-Man and is trying to change people's opinion. Yes, I like Spider-Man. It's just, it's bogged down by some stuff that I really couldn't care for.
It's got that open world filler.
Yeah, like I played a lot of open worlds this year, so, or like over the last 2 years at least. And when I get one that has so side missions, I just don't care. Like Red Dead Redemption, I wanted to do every single side story in that game. This one is like whatever. Like there's a side story here. It's like go find these students. I'm like, all right, I'll do them just to get it out of the way, but I don't really care about swinging to these places and finding students. Like that doesn't sound exciting to me.
Yeah.
But the cool game that I played this week, is The Missing. Let me take a look at the full name of this. The Missing, J.J. Macfield and the Island of Memories. Now, I want to say go into this game blind. Just don't hear about it or read about it. Just go into it blind. But if you want to hear about it, just if you don't want to hear about it, skip like 5 minutes or so. If you want to hear about it, stay tuned. So this game is all about self-harm and identity, and it's kind of like a platform puzzle, but way more on the puzzle. And the way you solve these puzzles is with it's kind of like physics, but you have to self-harm yourself. So if you want to have a bridge, you know, like the classic, the bridge is down, put the box on the side, walk across. This one, you have to maim your arm and put it on the other side, or maim your legs and make sure they land on the plank, and then you could crawl across, and then you just heal yourself back up. It is so fucked up. It's insane.
Oh, man.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. There is some other crazy shit in this game. And a lot of the story stuff is told through text messages, which is pretty cool. There's like a lot of really cool like stickers that they use in the text messages. I kind of want those for my phone, or just for like chatting with you guys. And they actually have them. They actually have like artwork where it's each one of them is cut out. So theoretically, you could do that just by making them pictures, though. Yeah, that game, it's very anime. Like, the aesthetic is anime. It's a game made by Swery. You know, Swery makes really fucked up shit. It's very, you can very much tell this is a Swery game due to his previous games, like Deadly Premonition. There are sound effects from that. It sounds like there's sound effects from that game that are used in this one, and it just brings back memories of Deadly Premonition. It's like, oh yeah, this is classic Swery. I really want to finish this game. The identity stuff. It seems like there's like a relationship, or a same-sex relationship, or some kind of. I don't know if it's trans or I don't like. I just don't know where it's going. So it could be trans or something, but it's definitely like sexual identification of like lesbian relationships or something like that. It's yeah, I have to get into more into it to figure out what exactly is going on, but they are talking about this in a, I think, respectful way. Yeah. Like there's a text message conversation between her and a professor that's she's learning about her professor being a nerd, and if his wife is okay with that, and they're like just exploring that kind of thing, and then relating it to some other stuff. Like she's going through something, and then like on the side you have her and her professor, and she's like, "Oh, you're such a nerd!" Like it's all this stuff that she didn't really know about him. She just thought he was like some smart professor guy. But yeah, like that game's cool as hell. Yeah, so that's the game that I've been playing mostly this weekend. And Justin, oh wait, that's that's the show, guys. Unless you have something else you want to talk about. Lo, what did you get for Christmas? I asked Ben this.
What did I get?
Yeah.
Let's see. What did I get? I got some clothes. I got a new sweatshirt. I got some joggers. Got a couple of games. Bunch of candy. Let's see. What else? Oh, I got a bottle of whiskey. It was really good. We drank like half of it already.
Save me some.
Oh yes, I will. I will for sure.
Yeah.
And if I drink it all by then, I'll just get a new one.
Nah, it's okay, man. Don't worry about it.
What else did I get? What else did I get? Oh, I got like a barbecue like platter type thing with my name on it. It says Lauren Grillmaster. It's pretty sweet.
Nice.
It's like oven safe and all that kind of stuff, so I can use it for burgers and then throw them in the oven, keep them warm. That was cool. Let's see what else. Some pajamas. That's it. And then I got myself a couple of games that were on the winter sale. Like I said, I got some games. I just don't remember the names of them because I was just like, oh, I'll buy this because it's cheap. Oh, hey, I'll buy this because it's cheap. Yeah, I'll buy this because it's cheap. And then, so they'll probably come up as a surprise later down there. I was like, oh, yeah, I have this game. Maybe I'll play it now. Yeah.
Right. What I got some stuff. Just like ancillary stuff, like a charging dock and some other things, but
Nice.
and like a shirt. But the real thing that I want to talk about is these WWE cups. It's The Rock. Anyways, it's on the video if you want to see that. I thought Ben was gonna freak out or something.
About what?
The WWE cup. It's The Rock.
Oh, yeah, it's not.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, whatever.
I'm trying to be courteous to Lo. It's the holidays, damn it.
So yeah, that's it. That's the end of the show. Ben, where can the people find you?
You can find me at twitter.com/MarioSiggy for all your animated needs. And also, starting as of yesterday, after this I'm recording, and into 2019, you can catch me live roughly 2 to 3 times a week at twitch.tv/Iggy2814. That's IGGY 2814. If you know what the 2814 is as a reference to, I love you. Gonna be. I'm not gonna be like Ninja where I'm gonna be streaming one game. I'm gonna be a variety streamer because I don't
What
care
game is
about.
Ninja Stream? I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, nobody's. Apparently, he's getting ads on Twitch or some bullshit like that. Either way, I just know he doesn't like women. Apparently,
What?
yeah,
Sure.
I don't know. I'm just perpetuating shit now. But I'm gonna try to stream 3 times a week. No set days, but minimum 2 to 3 times a week, minimum an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, depending on my condition. Currently, the plan is to play Gris, but I'm going to announce the game, the big game I'm going to start with once 2019 starts. And it's a game that's not exactly new, but it's a game I've never played, and the game that is critically acclaimed, and many people talked about it. And I'm going to be playing Undertale live on Twitch.
Wow!
Because apparently that game has the feels, and I get the feels. Yeah. So I figured, let's embarrass myself in front of somewhat of an audience. So yeah, if you want to see a newbie play Undertale, who's again, I think that's a lot of fun for people who never played the game. If you want to see a newbie play Undertale, twitch.tv/Iggy2814. Come watch me get wrecked. Apparently, also say for Gris and other things. I'm going to be streaming stuff from my Super Nintendo Classic, and now that I can still download ROMs for it, I can play more games. It's awesome. It's great.
More games.
And Shovel Knight Let's Play is coming next year too. It's also coming next year. But all can be found at twitter.com/marvelousiggy.
Low.
You guys can find me on Twitter at Nero the Hero, N3R0, THEH3R0. You can also find me on YouTube, Nero the Hero, all with letters. You can also find me here on Chart Shot with the Chart Shot Boys.
And you can find me, your host, Thomas, CSG Thomas on Twitter. You can also email me, thomas@chartshot.com. And also visit our website, chartshot.com, for all of your audio, video, and written content needs. Until then, guys, enjoy your games.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ooh. Oh, we're all doing burps now? Hold on.
No. Yeah, there's only like 4 news stories this week, so
sweet.
It'll be like 5 minutes long. God damn it!
Told you I was gonna do it.
I told you no.
I know, but I don't listen. I'm Mexican. I do what I want.
Can't wait till that wall's finally built.
Oh, God damn, sir! I need this man to. You know what? Given how racist white people are in 2018, I wouldn't be surprised. Like, officer, I need you to arrest this man. He burped in my vicinity, and he's Mexican. He's probably here illegally. Like, I speak better English than you do, dude.
Oh boy.
Well, all right. You guys ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready, Captain. I'll burp again if you need me to.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Video Game News and News Show, hosted by your host Thomas and Lo.
The traveler speaks to me. He says, "Go get some more milk." We're also out of bacon.
Do you want bagged milk or carton milk?
Just whatever you got up in Canada, dude. You got the bag stuff, right? It's the good shit, man.
We got both, dude.
We got the bag stuff. Why not? I always, I've always, it's funny because whenever people like bring that up, they're always like, "Oh, it's so weird." I'm like, "Why is it weird?" It's like liquid comes in many different containers. It doesn't have to come in a carton. But anyway,
wine comes in boxes. I mean, come on.
Exactly.
And we also have Ben.
See, I was ready to be introduced first by saying too sweet, but no, you had to throw the curveball again. God damn it, Thomas.
What were you going to too sweet me with?
I was just going to say too sweet. Like, yeah, there you go. Boom. There's a wrestling reference, people.
You gotta get one in every show. So this week, very light on news. Probably be, I would say, less than 20 minutes this week. Everyone's doing their Game of the Year stuff. Ours is going to be the next show, despite if no one's here or not. We were just holding out this week because Justin's not here with us. He's closed on a house. Congratulations, Justin, being a homeowner.
Yay!
Adulting.
You and Brooke you're the you're the sacred millennial.
They're the unicorns.
Achievement unlocked.
Yes, they are.
They're the unicorn. They're the rare unicorns. They're the unicorns of our generation.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start off with a banger and a rant.
Oh, we're really opening with this?
I mean, why not?
Okay, fine. Set the ground. I'll let you set
We'll
the
ramp it
groundwork.
up and then make it go down, and then end the show.
Yeah, that seems pretty. All right, I'll let you set the table.
So Zero, the king of Smash 4, competitive player, top shooter for Smash Bros. Ultimate, has proposed a tier list for the latest Smash Bros. Game, one of the first comprehensive analytical rankings since the game's launch earlier this month.
Oh.
Since his initial tier list at the start of last month, some characters have made some serious moves. Blah blah blah. Chrom has perhaps seen the biggest improvement, moving all the way from one of the worst characters in the game to the second best. Yeah, basically there's a tier list out for Smash Ultimate, and by Zero, a very well-known, respected
He was the most dominant player of Smash 4 in that game. So I guess I'll jump right into it. It is too fucking early to have a fucking tier list for a game that is 3 weeks out. Like, let's let the game sit itself for like 5 months. 5 months. That is the period that I totally did not just make up. Like, because you gotta, like, if any, number one, Zero can make any tier list he wants. I'm not gonna say that, because the man, again, I think there was a stretch where like he was unbeaten for like a whole almost 2 years at Smash 4. Like, he was just ungodly at Smash. So he knows what he's talking about. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that it's too fucking early, because like, even as good as you are, whenever a new fighting game comes out, nobody's going to know every matchup. Nobody's going to know every exploit. Nobody's going to know every shortcut. It is too early. Like, shit, people are still fucking discovering shit in Super Turbo. Like, characters that were considered trash in 1994 are considered good now. Like, tier lists are always changing. My problem with people like Zero, people of that echelon who constantly push tier lists, they make and it kind of trickles down. It's trickle down tier economics. Yeah, I totally didn't make that up.
Trickle down tiering.
Yeah. So the thing with tier lists is a good or bad thing, because it can be good. To me, tier lists should only apply to people who play at either are very, very good, or people who are very good and play at an extremely high level. Those two are not the same, because you can be very good, but you may not be able to play competitively for whatever reason. Because and people who at least the people who I usually see preach gospel that are not pro players are scrub lords like me, who are in the bottom half or like mid tier, and they're like, why are you playing Little Mac? He's low tier. Meanwhile, I just 3-stocked them. Like, suck it, bitch. It's about matchup knowledge. So that's my problem with this, is it perpetuates that tier mentality that this character is trash, so don't play them. When again, and to me, and that's not always true. Yes, that character could have huge disadvantages to it, but that doesn't mean you can't find something with them. Like, we are, as fighting games, we are long past the times of games where like there's bad characters, like really bad. You're not going to find a Danhibiki in modern fighting games. You may not be as strong as, like, use a Smash example. Lucina may not be as strong as Chrom, but that doesn't mean Lucina is like completely garbage. It's just you have a better option than Chrom. But if you wanted to, but Lucina is still viable. You know, like, or look at Smash Melee, where Fox is like god tier in that game, and you only played Fox. Any other character, you know, it's gonna be a struggle. That's all it means. But people take tiers as to not play these characters. Oh, you're this. Like, shit, I play Little Mac, one of the worst characters in Smash Ultimate because of his recovery. But fuck, there's no better satisfying feeling when I punch somebody out. So let's calm our tits about tier lists. It's 3 weeks. It's 74 characters. I guarantee you there's a character that's in there that we don't know anything about because nobody's fully explored it yet, that's going to blow people up, and it's going to be great when it happens. You know, like, maybe after to me, we shouldn't see a big tier listing until we get our first official tournament, where we start, because that to me is where you'll start gauging how when you see how many players are registered to play as that character, when you see that character or X characters in top 8 or something like that, that to me is when you can say, okay, like to use Street Fighter V as an example, Cammy was ridiculously top tier, and she was constantly in top 8, or at least one was in top 8 in most Street Fighters, just because of how good the character was. So, yeah. Let's wait. Let's chill. Let's calm down. I'm calm. You're calm. Happy holidays. Stop using tier lists as a reason to trash on characters. It's not cool. It's not 1995 anymore.
Is this like is this tier list from this individual? It's not like a consensus of like
it's just
different people. It's just based on one person's understanding of the game so far, right?
So this tier list specifically is just from Zero, and the funny thing about it was that he forgot to tier some of the characters, like Daisy and Sonic.
That's what I was gonna. That's what I was gonna say. Like I don't take this kind of stuff seriously. Like if it's just one person's like, oh, I came up with this tier list and I ranked all these, just like, okay, guy, like I get it. You may have like a vastly superior understanding of the game as compared to me, but I'm not gonna solely take your word for it just because I'll take a look at your list and see what you think. But because I mean, I haven't played Smash in years, but when I did play Smash, I would always main Link. Just whatever version of Smash it was, I always play Link, and I always get shit talked. It was like he's like, oh, why you playing Link? He's slow. He doesn't know shit. He doesn't do anything. I'm like, yeah, well,
that's how to use his tools, man.
Yeah, right. If you know how to use his shit, if you know how to use his tools, then fine, whatever. You're good. You can whip out a bomb, throw the bomb. Throw boomerang, use your boomerangs and shit, arrows. He has all kinds of stuff, He has all kinds of stuff for different situations and things. Sure, he's like he was a little slower, a little heavier because he has all that gear and stuff. But you can still mix it up in there and stuff like that. So I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know, when it comes to games and stuff like that, whenever it comes to like tier listing or min-maxing or this is the build you should go with if you absolutely want to be the absolute best, that kind of stuff, it's like, I don't know, like, to me, it kind of just becomes pointless after a certain point in time, because it's just like, well, like, sure, like, you can like sit there and like, pour over the numbers and like the hitboxes and things like that. That's another thing about this game. Like you don't know all the hitboxes and stuff like that. You don't know like exploits and things like that.
Especially in this game, there's 74 characters. That's gonna be almost crazy to know.
Also, I don't know how often Smash 4 received updates or balancing type of things. Like, but I don't think Nintendo. I don't know if they're necessarily going to like make regular updates and balances and stuff to this kind of stuff moving forward, but you got to take that kind of stuff into account too. Things could change down the road, but I don't know. It's just that all this tiering stuff is just at some point it's just, I mean, it's kind of like Ben was saying. Well, no, it's just like Ben was saying, like at a competitive level, sure. Like, but it's just because one person who's really good at the game is like, oh, well, I came up with this list. Okay, that's great. Like, it's like I mentioned before, he forgot to even like put some people on his damn list. So it's like, how seriously should you really take this list? Not very. That's how seriously you should take it.
Right.
And wait for the game to be out longer, and wait for it to have
let
more
the meta gel. I mean, like anything to like people who like fighting games newer, low tier just means you have to work harder. Like if you want to take it for anything, it just means you have to work harder to get your victories.
That's more rewarding though in the end sometimes too.
Exactly. If you like, I mean, it's not my fault. My favorite characters are somewhat top tier, but like it's just. They're not. There's no such thing as bad characters. Those days are long gone. They're not. It's not as. They're definitely not as unbalanced as they used to be in the '90s. God no. It's not Marvel vs. Capcom 2 where it was Doom, Sentinel, Storm over and over and over again. Those days are not going to happen. But and there's an argument to be made, and I've seen it happen where like you can show up with the team, you practice with the other characters because nobody plays with the other characters. You don't know what they're going to do. You have no idea. You could label them bad, but hey, you use them in the right position, you use them in the right skills, anything. Low tier heroes are the best. It doesn't make you special, but it can be more rewarding if you pull off something that's considered more, like, unbeatable, if depending on your matchup situation. But yeah.
Okay. Moving on to another heated topic, G2A. You guys read this one? No? Okay. So G2A...
Really. For the audience.
So G2A is under fire for charging users for not logging in.
Oh.
So if you used G2A in the past and you haven't used it for 6 months, they have a policy in place where they can charge you €1. After 180 days have passed, you will be charged €1 inactivity fee.
Wow.
It will continue to be charged for €1 for each additional month during which you do not log in. The funds will be taken from your G2A wallet.
Wow.
So if you use G2A Pay, which some people I understand use G2A just because they don't have the funds for games, so they can get them there cheap.
Yeah.
But still, man, like
that's shit.
G2A has always been really scummy, and I'm glad.
Totally.
I don't use it anymore.
I never even heard of it until you brought the story up.
It says here, under their terms and conditions page, details G2A, which details provision under G2A's coins and wallet section. If a user does not log in through the website to user's account for over 180 days, the company is entitled to charge the users inactivity fee. Yeah, I already said that part. And so this was actually posted up on a Reddit thread, and a G2A representative stepped into the thread and basically says it costs money to upkeep accounts. The IT infrastructure server maintenance, and if someone does not use the account, it doesn't make sense to upkeep it. We don't require these users to buy anything, just log in at least once every 6 months, just so that we know they're still with us. As a financial institution, we are also monitored, supervised, and audited to have a backup and explain all our accounts and the funds stored on the accounts. Once an account may be considered abandoned, we take certain steps to make sure they are in line with all regulations, jurisdictions, and laws. It sounds like a bunch of BS to me. So yeah, if you have G2A, this is PSA. Either get rid of your G2A Pay or pay your stupid activity fee.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Even
game companies hate them, man, because they're basically just a Steam key selling site.
That's shady as fuck.
Like that's
Yeah.
How is that legal? How is that legal?
It's a gray market. It's like they supposedly like resell quote unquote keys, but you know,
like a lot of
doesn't it doesn't necessarily. I mean, people get these keys from all sorts of various means.
Yeah.
Some most likely illegitimate means, most likely, and then they just turn them, flip them for a profit. And some of these keys aren't even. Some of them are bogus keys. Some of them don't even work. And I don't know if G2A still does this, but for a while they were actually offering you were able to sell a game as a Steam gift. So it was, instead of like an actual key, it was like, so it's just basically just more based on like good faith more than anything else. And it was just,
and also G2A had a service fee that you can pay to make sure the key works.
That's right. The
Wow.
G2A Shield, I think it was.
Yep.
But
So
but really,
actually,
like if you just use PayPal,
keys,
probably fine.
I bet a lot of them are sold on Humble, because sometimes they have those bundles that are like $5 to get a bunch of games. So I bet some of those are like just people that buy bundles and then resell them for profit. And then if they resell it, the developers don't get money for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a shady as fuck business model.
That is shady.
There's a couple of sites like that. There's G2A, I think Green Man Gaming's like one, All Key Shop.
I think Green Man Gaming actually has they actually buy the keys from the developers.
Do they? Okay.
I don't think they resell, because I've bought from there before, and it's like an actual marketplace.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, there are a bunch of those.
That's
like I actually had a lot of keys, and I was looking to resell them, but like I still have a ton of keys for games I'm never gonna play. So I don't know what to do with them. I try giving them out, but I keep getting them. I need to
They
stop.
have some. They have some sites out there that are like key swap sites. Like you like trade in so many keys, and then you can like get like one back or something like that. But it's kind of like a luck of the draw thing. So you could like
Yeah.
turn in keys like a bunch of like good like keys for good games, and like get some like crap in return. So I don't know. I don't know
And
if that's
also,
necessarily the way to go, but
G2A has this thing where you can buy a bundle of keys, but you don't know what you'll get. So it's like,
oh yeah, the mystery.
I bought that too. It's just like a bunch of like crappy Flash games or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like low tier.
scumbag.
Yeah. So yeah, word of warning for everyone out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to do. These next stories, I'll just go with Celeste, and then we'll see if you guys are interested in the other two. So
I have
Celeste.
a story that's not on here
Oh
that we
yeah.
can talk about at the end. It's very short too.
Okay.
Oh.
But we can do Celeste first because I want to talk about it.
Yeah. So Celeste is getting collector's edition.
Yay!
Along with the standard editions of Celeste starting their pre-order window next Tuesday, limited amounts of collector's editions will go on sale. First batch goes up on our site January 1st, 10 a.m. Eastern, with a smaller final batch going up at 6 p.m. Eastern that day. Where's the list of the stuff? Comes with a copy of the game, as well as sticker sheet, Celeste Mountain patch, poster and postcard, steelbook case, the game's soundtrack on a cassette, and a plush.
Oh, that's awesome.
Honestly, this game is like the soundtrack is the game for me. Honestly,
It's
That's
so
cool.
good. It's so good.
and a plush strawberry,
Yeah, the strawberries.
which is pretty neat.
That's a good collector's edition. Like it's not a dumbass statue you're gonna break in 2 months.
Yeah, I know, right? Limited Run is even throwing in a card that includes the recipe for strawberry pie.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and talk
pie.
about it.
It's really cool, but I can't get it. I want to get it because of the cool stuff and also support the game. But hey, I'm glad that Limited Run has to know that there's enough people who want to play this game and enough diehards who will buy it. And like, I wouldn't mind. I would if I had the funds, I would totally shell out for this collector's edition.
Also, the soundtrack, if you don't have a cassette player, it comes with a download code for the game soundtrack.
Yay! Everybody wins.
Shout out to Lena Rain for the soundtrack, because that soundtrack is awesome.
Yeah, especially I know you haven't beaten it, Thomas, but the final music that plays like as you're climbing the mountain. Spoilers: you climb a mountain in Celeste.
Oh wait, what?
It's so goddamn inspirational and so beautiful. Especially the music after. It's like it legit makes me cry of how beautiful it is.
The limited run Celeste Collector's Edition will run $74.99 on PlayStation and $79.99 on Switch.
Probably because it's a cartridge versus a CD thing.
Maybe. You gotta pay that Switch tax, Ben.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I would gladly buy it if I had the money.
Yeah. I wonder what that recipe is like.
Well, it depends on your quality as a cook, as a baker, I would assume.
Yeah.
Ben, what was some of the other stuff that you have that I don't have?
Oh, it's just one thing in that this is relating to archiving games, and that they officially found the NES prototype for SimCity this week.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. They actually, from what I understand, they were close to losing it because of a collector who just didn't want to show it. But I don't know the whole story. But basically, they have the Video Game History Foundation has obtained it, and they have the ROM, and it's archived basically, so it'll forever be in there. So that's cool. And you can actually see like screenshots and everything on how an NES SimCity would look like.
That's pretty cool.
It definitely looks like an NES game.
Yeah.
It's just the color palette, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Limited color palette. Yeah, that's
and they're gonna try it's a playable ROM. So if you have it, I'm pretty sure if you have an NES Classic or even an SNES Classic with the proper mod with it, you could play this. Like it's there for free.
Wow.
Granted, it's kind of shady. That's kind of like that's kind of the gray part.
Yeah.
but it's a prototype, so keep bear that in mind. But it is out there, so you can play this game if you want to. It's just a cool little thing for history.
Very cool. And that will be the last news story of the week. Again,
Yay!
short show.
Yay!
Ben, where can the people find your stuff?
Twitter.com/SmartSiggy for all your anime titty needs. And also you can catch me live on Twitch roughly 2 to 3 times a week at twitch.tv/Iggy2814, as I announced on another show, but I'm going to say it here in case maybe you listen to them out of order. I don't know. Like I said, I'm returning to streaming in 2019, but I've already streamed Gris. I'm going to continue that, but the big game I'm going to be streaming for at least January 2019. I don't know how long this game is, but I'm going to be streaming for the first time ever Undertale. So if you want to see a newbie tackle the heartbroken world that is Undertale, from what I understand, come to twitch.tv/Iggy2814 for some tears. Yeah.
Sweet, sweet, delicious tears.
Yep. I have no idea what to expect.
And Lo, where can people find your stuff?
You guys can find me on Twitter at Nero the Hero, N3R0, THEH3R0. You can also find me on YouTube, Nero the Hero, all with letters. And you can also find me here on Charge Shot with the Charge Shot Boys.
And you can find me, your host Thomas, on Twitter, CSG Thomas on Twitter. Also, you can email me, thomas@chargeshot.com. And you can also visit our website, chargeshot.com, for all of your audio, video, and written content needs. You can also support us on Patreon for $1 a month. You can get the shows early. $3, you get to see us do it live. And $5, you get a game. Take one of my Steam keys. Yeah, you get one every week. So, thank you everyone for listening. Review the show if you can. And until then, guys, enjoy your games.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was a jolly good show, gentlemen.
Yeah, nice and tight.